Hey folks, welcome back. This is a second recording session of this series. I went back and I checked my changes on my mic filters and, how they make my voice sound. I'm pretty happy with them, actually. I also went back and I changed my keyboard. So here's how that sounds now. It's still audible. It's still a mechanical keyboard, but I think it's red switches instead of blue switches, and I just moved my blue switch keyboard over to my work desk. I have two different rooms now that we're in this new house. So I did that, and I also went back and I noticed, like, while I was playing, there was some choppiness in Rome 2, like it was just kind of like jumping constantly. And I went back and I did confirm that's only when I record, and then I checked all my settings, and at some point I stopped using the NVENC, the NVENC codec to record. I don't know why. I was on X264, which is like more, I think it uses your CPU more, if I recall correctly, and Total War is very CPU intensive, so that might be why I was having issues, but I switched over and it's all good now. This is a different recording format, so if, I switched over like from MPEG 4 to FLV format 2. It's all technical war garble. Just know that if, this episode comes out and it's like a slightly different quality for whatever reason, I'll change it back. Okay, so let's continue. It's been a bit since I recorded. I meant to upload, but I didn't. Phooey on me. They actually are sitting in YouTube Studio. I just need to actually name the titles, but I'm going to do that after this session. What have we got here? Bindusara, our faction leader. He's leveled up after taking Frada last episode. I'm going to go with probably the classic thing I always like to go for, campaign movement. It's so stupidly overpowered. Not overpowered. You're sacrificing a lot by taking all that map movement that you could be putting into like making your units more strong, more powerful, but it's just so good to be able to be somewhere one turn early, right? So we have, our several enemies around us now. Hariva's definitely a problem. I expect them to be attacking Frada, and unfortunately with the way this place is set up, it's kind of not easy to defend, to get up north to Frada to defend it. Now, if we keep him here, that's fine, but they have limited supplies. We're using 11 per turn during autumn, which this is when we get the most supply production in, so we drop into winter, we're going to be eating all of our food very quickly, and also like nerfing the amount of people in the province, although I'm not too worried about the provincial growth right now, since we did enslave the captives of Frada, which I still think was the right call due to them being not our culture. Although pretty close, isn't it? Pretty close, but I think as long as you're not the majority culture, you get no population in that settlement. They're all foreigners. So we're kind of working around the population script right now, but where do we go from here? And that's a question I don't have the immediate answer to. I think probably Bomb is our next target, but this battle was, if not Pyrrhic, it wasn't great. It could have gone better. However, I mean, most of the units we lost are relatively expendable units. So I would think, let's recruit more foreigners to our party. We'll call these, local levies we picked up from the Persian population. And really, I mean, they'll be able to perform the same holding role that these units perform, just not as well. But if we're just going up against, the minor settlement of Bomb with no actual army in it, no garrison, no real garrison anyways, we won't need much. Our ranged will do most of the work, as well as our elephants. Anything else I need to worry about this turn? Any trade? Nabatea trade with me? No. No, they are not interested in 162 gold per turn. Okay. Also got Parthava to the northwest we now have to worry about. And of course, since we did attack them when they had split off their subjugation of the Seleucids, we're not at war with the Seleucids. And in fact, they actually like us quite a bit, but we can't trade with them. They've lost their ports. So that means they've lost, where is it? They probably lost Karax. Yep, they lost Karax to Azagarda. Ooh, Ouch. Uh-oh. Wait, there's other settlements on the way to Azagarda. To Karax, I mean. So Persia's got, the Partha's got this one. Parsa, not Parthia. Parthava. And then Atropatkin's got this, apparently. And Susa? Yikes. Seleucid's getting torn apart by their satrapies. Okay. I don't think there's anything. What about the politics? Yeah, big risk of civil war. That's true. That's true. These Palatrupa nobles may split off at any time, but fortunately we do own the only settlement in the empire, so this is actually the best time to have a rebellion. However, what happens if they spawn down in Impera, like this turn? We have a bad day. That's what happens. So let's pull up another one of my sons, probably Vitashoka. Wow. Conti with the 3 ambition is more ambitious. The women in our household are extremely ambitious. Holy cow. They have more gravitas than us. All right. I mean, that makes sense because I'm probably sending them on missions occasionally. Okay. Ashoka's 23. Which I forget. None of you have really good traits, though, right? +2 public order from Ashoka's nice. Okay. I keep seeing this name and I keep thinking Ahsoka from Star Wars. It's really bothering me. -10 industrial building, +5% wealth from industry. Blech. Growth per turn, public order per turn, with me never really upgrading this. What kind of people are these dudes? I don't usually think this much about it, but why not? Okay, so when I when I summon him, he's gonna make the province angry, but he's gonna give me good taxes. Oh wow, he's gonna make up most of that public order through being cheerful, and replenish rate is nice. This guy is a tactician. He's a better commander as a result. He gets extra map movement and upkeep and has more cunning. It increases, being a tactician increases his siege unit recruitment cost. Why? Whatever. He also increases public order. They're both pretty good. They're aight. Neither of them are like crazy. We'll go with Vitashoka because they're the heir and they are younger. That's interesting. We got Ashoka and Vitashoka. Is that kind of like a, I don't know the language, so is that like a son and second son kind of situation? I don't know. I mean, Tsusima's older. 24, right? Died at 24, yeah. Whatever. So where are you? Vitashoka. Sir, from the Mauryan dynasty. Nope, no legacy to reinstate. Okay. Raise an army. Just keep the Imperial Guard. I can't afford these other ones. The Mauryan bodyguard cavalry is kind of close, but I don't know. I just worry about putting the general on horseback, and also the extra investment and the extra cost does deny me from having like 3 other units. So we are fully quantity over quality at this point in time. So once he's done recruiting, see, that makes me a little leery, you know, because they may spawn like 2 guys and then recruit the mercenaries, and then they have a few more guys and they start recruiting in my territory, which I think they can do, and then I have nothing to really counter them. Well, we're just gonna have to live with it. And of course, this one isn't the populist. It's this one that's the populist, so I don't want to really fight this Sarashtan court. Jeez. These guys all suck. They all suck. I'm almost tempted to just say screw all of them and let them all rebel and just fight the campaign being peerless. -5 public order, tax rate, and -3% morale. I'm actually really tempted to raise the taxes and tempt them into revolting. These guys suck. They're not my friends. Ultimate power or no power. I could make it very high, but I don't actually want to hurt the public order that much. I care more for the populi romani, you know, the people. That's why I'm only raising high taxes instead of very high taxes. Am I not merciful? Best ruler. I noticed that little pause on Atropatkin's move and on Parthava's move. Our friends are nearby are moving. Little pause on Azagarda. They're doing stuff. Rival Banquet. Plus 10 loyalty. Okay. So they're fine. 0% risk. I'm not gonna pay to secure loyalty. It's not. I can't afford it. And it's not worth it. Okay, so always food, always temple, and then this one is kind of a fill. We can do whatever we want with this. We could put the elephants here. Could put the elephants here. You don't need many citizens in the province to recruit elephants because there's not many men per unit. So that kind of lends naturally. Copper mines, huh? Okay, so it's an industry place. I'm not really going into industry right now. Minus 100 wealth for maintenance kind of sucks, but we're going to need elephants eventually. 4 turns from now is a little premature, but we'll leave it. Yeah, we'll do it, right? I can't decide. Yeah, we'll do it. Sure. Why not? I'm really worried about what's up here. Let's send my spy. Nothing. Artacoano, wow, very well fortified. That's good to know. Okay, let's move you down this way. We'll need to make sure bomb has no surprises for us. No deserts here, right? Not gonna kill me for moving over here? No? Okay, good. Alright. Let's recruit another load of Persian levies. Lots and lots and lots and lots of levies. No cavalry, really? This is a non-cavalry faction at the beginning. Alright, that's all the ones we can recruit for now. That's fine. We still have positive 4 public order. Fantastic. I'm really happy with the public order we got going right now. Considering we're under high tax rates, we're definitely not, you know, helping the growth in these places. But we're getting 127 second-class citizens per turn against 132 third-class citizens per turn. That's a pretty even growth rate. You don't want your third class growing too fast and essentially choking out your other classes in the script. Okay. Nothing I want to worry about diplomacy-wise. We're still neutral with Muscat, which is great for us. And we're actually bringing in a little bit of profit now. So I think we will want to go ahead and upgrade Frada. Now, Frada is definitely the most risky settlement I can upgrade right now, because we have Haraiva, an enemy to the north, we have Parthava, an enemy to the north, and we have, well, it's mainly just them and then Azagarda to the west, so the settlement has the most risk of being taken, but I think it's worth it. Another turn down. Moving pretty slowly on this first episode. That's usually the case with a new session, unless we're buried deep in a war with many, many fights. We'll see if we get to bomb this episode. If we do, I think it's another 2 turns away, that fight. See if I can squeeze it in to this episode. Might have to squeeze it over to the next one. I try to make sure that you guys are getting a good balance of campaign map and battle map content, you know? But I also recognize some of you guys are probably just fine chilling out with me on the campaign map. No pirates, please! Raggle. That sucks, dude. Man, I hate pirates. We have 20 defenders in Pura, so Pura's pretty safe. Aurea is not, though, with only 12 defenders against 13 ships. They could probably fight off an attack. I do want to think about eventually getting, like, naval maneuvers. What can I train for this, like, civilization ship? What is this? It's a heavy raider? It's a longboat with marines? How many marines? Like, what size is this? Missile raiders? Heavy raider? Dravidian marines? I have no concept. I don't know what this is. Like, so if it's a raiding ship, it's not like a ramming ship. And marine ships, like for boarding stuff, kind of suck in this game, in my opinion. Well, okay. But having the missile garrison of 4 raiders might be worth it. Yeah. I mean, I'd go for the food, though. Now, getting a heavy raider on top of our 2 missile raiders for the harbor isn't bad. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make a choice like that based off of pirates, you know? That seems like a waste of economy. I'll think about it. Anyways, I'll send this guy over here just in case, just to be safe. And let's recruit something cheap to garrison with. Just some tribesmen, maybe. I really don't want to overcommit. Something like that. Okay. It's already more money than I want to spend, to be honest. We encountered the pirates. Yeah, thank you, game. Alright, let's make sure you don't die in the desert. They do that so much. It's like, no, you're fine. So that might be 3 turns away. His movement speed is pretty bad. Let's help with that. Okay, bombs undefended. Go ahead and put you on military intelligence, so he'll increase his movement range next turn. Not a whole lot else to do in the turn. I'm not even going to bother trying to sue for peace with any of the other factions. They're not going to care. Absolutely, positively 0% chance they will work with me. So, I don't think we'll have much trouble taking bomb, but then the question is going to be, what the heck do we do after we take bomb? And I don't know the answer to that. I mean, there's a returning army from Azagarda. Pura is now under threat. Pirates move towards Muscat. Are they at war with Muscat? They're definitely raiding them, and I think not so much me. They are at war with Muscat. Okay, so Muscat's probably got their attention. Looks like that's mostly their problem. We move these forces back to Pura. We probably recruit more units out of them. Not really replenishing a whole lot on these units here. I may want to consider merging, but I don't think so just yet. Well, maybe these. Especially because I have an uneven number of these units. Yeah, let's merge with this one. Okay, we'll leave the rest the same. And can we reach this turn? And more importantly, can we reach without dying in the desert? See, I'm a little worried about this. Let me quick save. No one died in the desert, good. Okay, bomb has 12 defenders, and yeah, we're only 18 minutes in. We can do this episode. Naturally, we have a huge advantage. We'll mostly be fighting with our missile units. Try to avoid our melee units getting into contact pretty much at all if we can, but I'm sure we can't. But we'll use the levies and the missiles. I mean, technically they're all levies, pretty much, but all these should not really participate in this fight at all. Okay, you guys can be like Unit 10. Alright. So, you were Unit 1, you're 2, you're 3, you're 4. Well, you're 4, you're 5. Okay. Move everyone back so I can think. Obviously, we have a much bigger battle line with 8 units of 300 men apiece. Here's what they look like. Just big ol' wicker shields, no armor. Except maybe a hat, if that counts. It kinda does. Kinda does. You'd be surprised how much cloth can stop a weapon. Well, I should specify a melee weapon. Hats don't stop guns, but this is not gun era. Alright, We'll skirmish the archers, put everyone else on guard mode except for the melee, put the elephants over on the right flank to do something. In fact, I noticed the elephants were really struggling to move in that thin line, so we'll put them in a thicker line this time, and that might help. And we'll put the general way in the back because I expect archers to attack them. The AI likes to target any unit that has the Inspire trait, any unit that can do this morale buffing around it. Archers like to take those down. And it's a decent strategy because, well, those units are kind of important, aren't they? They also like to target elephants with fire arrows, which, again, good strat. Good strat. Oh yeah, this is recording so much smoother, guys. I'm hitting, I mean, this is a pretty small battle, but I'm hitting 112 to 150 frames per second right now. Not bad. It'd be a lot smaller, a lot worse, a lot less frames if it were a bigger battle, but yeah, this is nice. Cool. I don't think the choppiness that I was seeing translated into the recording too much because you guys only see 60 frames of that, but it might have been a little choppy, and if it was, I am sorry. I looked at it on YouTube though, and it looked okay. It's always kind of hard to gauge because I see the game at this frame rate and you guys see it at 60. Okay. There's their attack order. I noticed the frame rate of the game dipped as the AI gives its order. It usually does that, actually. We fire off our volleys. Our archers have plenty of range at 175 versus theirs at 165. I'm okay with letting our javelins take a few shots. It looks like they are targeting the archers, though. Oh man, that looks kind of cool. The lighting. I believe that's thanks to Orbis Terrarum. The modder who's put out those mods, Orbis Terrarum and the like, just putting out fantastic stuff over the years. Also, I love this music track from Rome 1. I think it's Imperial Conflict. Is that right? No, it might not be Imperial Conflict. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Time to pull back. As part of pulling back, we'll actually bunch up our archers so that they can do better focus fire. We'll actually spread out our javelins. We will put these on guard mode. Our men fall back. Just a little conflict over some territory. Have you guys move to the left and right. I like some of these simpler, smaller battles because I can show off and look down into the fighting that's going on. It's much harder to do when it's a much, harder fight. This is why I don't like skirmish mode, because all of these guys have basically refused my orders due to not wanting to be close to the enemy, even though my orders involved them running away from the enemy. Very annoying. Alright, so I need you guys to form up and shoot those archers over there if you can. Ooh, they actually can't reach. Really? These two can. Okay, it's these two that can't reach. Well, they should be able to do that without, hopefully, being killed. We'll have to monitor them. Unfortunately, my elephants don't have a great target to attack here because I don't want to send them into a medium phalanx in these Persian spearmen. So we'll send them at the backs of this line here. And hopefully they can pull back or push through my own lines without being hit. You can see they're adjusting there to attack us. That is my cue, actually. I will now go ahead and have all of my archers target those. Now that they're facing the wrong way. They should be facing the wrong way, right? No? I thought... Yeah, there you go. There, now they turn. Understandably enough. Here come the elephants. Yeah! I can't wait till we have some of this really cool, great elephants. Well, some of my javelins are shooting my elephants. I don't love that. Alright, pull back to the left. You guys push up. You guys push up. Really prefer my archers actually take these out. Wow, they shatter so fast. Really low morale on those spearmen. And they took a lot of missile damage. But yeah, even the wavering army losses, that's it. Easy peasy, very minimal casualties there. Did I lose some of my general to archers? Was he at 153 before? I don't know. Yeah, pretty much as expected. It's their, well, actually, usually it's their archers that get the most kills in these battles. I'm so used to having elite infantry in my armies that I'm not used to these levy spearmen units actually getting kills. This is such a weird style for me, fielding these garbage troops, Zerg rushing people with these things. You know, I really turn my noses up against these really weak levy units normally, but they fulfill their purpose really well here. Even the Medowi campaign had decent infantry, if somewhat underwhelming. Now the culture is going to be wrong here again. We're going to loot these again. This is another thing I don't normally do. I don't normally go looting because it hurts the economy, but I don't care so much in this case. We are an island, and we, when I say island, you know, we're isolated here. We don't have anyone with matching cultures, so that removes that from the equation completely for me. Really changes things. But we're generating, you know, our important money is being generated from our home province. I don't care what happens to this province. I don't care if it takes 20 years to rebuild it. More ammunition would be nice. I can't remember which one does which trees are here for the army upgrades. I'm always going to go range first, and income from looting seems, well, appropriate. I think the green tree usually has the map movement and the public order on the next tier, so we'll grab that. Let's also adjust our banner. Anything cooler on our banner? We're definitely not a horse. I like that one. That's cool. By the power of the sun. Wow, we finished that battle out before we even hit 30 minutes. Another supply depot it is. I almost want another spy. I almost want another spy. How are those politics looking? Okay. Who has control over this province now that I'm taking it? Do I keep control? Who? Nice. Okay, so I get to control this province too. That's very good. I don't want to deal with a rebellion from one of our other parties. Actually, in fact, rebellions from other parties in our political system are more likely to stop me from taking territory than anything else right now. I'm very worried about that. We don't have the military might to stand up to a city that suddenly flips on us. So I'm not going to take territory until the political situation is stable. This was kind of a gamble. What are we going for right now? Cultural conversion. Yeah, I like that. I'm good with that. Let's see. Oh, we have another... Ooh, yeah, we have another dignitary we can get. Shoot. And 2 champions. Let's drop the taxes back down. Let's not tax you guys. Let's keep that public order stable. Yeah, let's grab a spy. Alright, what can you give me? Wealth from agriculture is really good, considering we have plenty of agrarian economy. Upkeep for land units and a parent army is good, but not super helpful. Yeah, we'll go with this guy. I just want to watch. Probably I'm going to slot him right here, so he can warn me of invasions from Hariva or from Parthava or from Hekatompilos. Sound it out, sound it out. Pretty happy with how that battle went. You can certainly take worse losses. Those were nothing though. Elephants hit in the right place, did their job. Boop, boop, done. Easy peasy. Definitely Azagarda is our big rival here. The other factions seem to be pretty preoccupied with something else. Although I do see that dignitary moving on to our territory for probably nefarious purposes. Okay. Ships moving around, doing stuff. Right. Azagarda certainly feeling threatened in their home province, home city. I'm sure I can understand why. Definitely not much I can do about them right now. No, sir. I'm honestly too scared to even try to raid them at this time. What's that? Increase in rank? Okay. Right, our spy. We want to give him the ability to assassinate people, I believe. I'm just looking at the others real quick. Minus 5% negative public order in local province while deployed. Up to 15. That's pretty good. No, but I think I like to go assassin, and then I like to go down both of the percent chance of success trees, because that makes your assassination chance much more likely. Even then, it's pretty bad usually, but it's worth a shot. What do we get here? Construction, infantry tents? Oh, infantry tents are complete. Excellent. So we can recruit some new units. What do we have available? So now we have the macemen are available again for 1,000 a pop. Wow. It's just that AP damage that really puts them over, huh? A little bit of better armor, but slower speed. I mean, the 2 speed really doesn't sell me. I'm not sure. What is that trait they have there? Impetuous. Extra morale bonus when eager. What's the point? So wouldn't they just lose that once they, I'm a little confused. Okay. If someone understands the point of impetuous, let me know, because from the way I think about it is if as soon as they lose morale, they're no longer eager, so they lose morale and then they lose more morale? Does that actually make them more likely to break from shock? Whatever. So these spearmen, armored spearmen, pretty good. I've used them in my last campaign I tried out. $1,000 a pop, pretty expensive. This starts moving you into more professional infantry. Whoops. And then we have these Mauryan longbowmen. They're more experienced, they're well trained, they're veteran units, and they even have some decent melee attack with 11 melee attack. Very, very poor melee defense. In fact, melee defense, about 3. Okay, so that melee defense of 3 is about standard or worse. So yeah, they're pretty bad at defending themselves, but they do have the 8 armor, which isn't terrible, and they can actually do a little bit of damage back if someone hits them. 215 range, however, is the big thing. The big 215. That's right, like 35 or no, 40? I can't math right now. The number is staggering. That's such good range. How does that compare to the Meadowy longbowmen, I wonder? It's been a while since I looked at them, but that's quite a bit. That's very good, and it looks like we'll even get some reformed ones that have much better armor later on. Okay, and then we also got these Dravidian mercenaries, also 215 range, 15 ammunition, 6 melee attack, and 8 defense. 8 defense, in fact, with a spear, so with an 8 bonus versus cavalry and a bonus versus elephants. 40 morale, missile damage of 16. What class do you guys recruit from? You're mercenaries, so you would hope that it's not Vaishyas. Of course it is Vaishyas. Why are these guys second class? Well, whatever. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure. I guess I would get these guys just for the anti-cavalry aspect. That's still pretty good. Still pretty good. 16 damage. Same as the other one, slightly cheaper. Okay. Pretty good, but we can't afford a whole lot just yet. Do have better income than we did. Just looking at this unique building in Bomb. It's a citadel. Reduces banditry, reduces attrition. More wealth from culture everywhere, nice. +3 siege holdout time. 10% army replenishment is nice, and the 0.5% first and second class is nice. I do like that. I think we go with our standard build as a sort of agrarian economy, even though, you know, we are probably in places that don't have the best fertility, but whatever. It's a safe economy more than anything. 34 public order? Wow, why? Do the military presence. Right. Okay. However, that is eating 40 supply chains per turn in winter. Ow. Ouchies. Well, let's get our champion this turn, because I need to free up this spy. Okay, this guy has a bunch of rating and action boosts, whatever. No. These guys suck. They all suck. Man. Income from rating is probably the only kind of useful thing here, because I expect we're going to end up raiding in Azagarda and using bomb as like a base. So we're actually going to move down in preparation for that. But we need to be careful with how we do this, because I don't want them to be able to stack both armies on top of me. 16 and 17. We don't have as many. Jeez, yeah, we can't recruit much. Okay. Is this desert over here? Yeah, that sucks. Okay. It's so difficult to get connected with one another. Can't even go over this mountain here. Is that just mountain, or is that just counted as desert? Doesn't. Oh, yeah, desert. Okay. So, nope, and there's desert here. So you'd have to cut like right here. Probably prep on this turn and ambush stance so they hopefully don't see you. And then march across there. Ugh, yikes. So I can't really get him reinforcements. Could recruit some Persian hired archers, but bleh. I don't know, they're not particularly great.
Get the fortifications ready.
I guess I should have stayed in town, huh? Whatever. I'm not too worried about taxing them. We have support here. You can go ahead and tax them. They can be mad. Since we're expected to go back and forth here. So with that done, let's go take a look at Parsa, because Parsa could be a potential, yeah, Parsa could be a potential avenue for attack long term. The Army of the Immortals, damn. Yeah, they're pretty poorly garrisoned. So if Atrapakan takes them and leaves them undefended, I don't think I would be too against going to war with them as well. And taking this. What allies do they have? None. Yeah, so that might be a good way to go. We'll see. But in the meantime, we've already run over time. I got so absorbed into these like considerations that I completely forgot about the time on the video. So I will see you guys next time. Later.